if I'm being completely honest, I made an entire version of this video that just got scrapped because my laptop just randomly crashed, so that sucks, but dedication, I'm just gonna redo the entire video starting right now. If you're wondering what happened at the end of the last video, I was in a box and a creeper kind of fell in. Dude, I'm lagging so freaking hard. You know, I'm just gonna stay on this tree. Okay. Hi guys. The chunks around me refuse to load, so I can't play the game. Anyways, last video I talked a lot about what my journey was like to get to content creation. But this time I want to talk about a problem that I see in my... Dude, why is this guy lagging? Okay, you know what? It's dangerous to move, so I'm just gonna stay put. Sorry. Back to what I was saying. I want to talk about a problem that I see in my everyday life. And it's a problem that becomes more and more obvious, especially as you get older. It's the problem of being very reactive to what life gives you and being upset at where you are in life. I think a lot of people in my school, especially because... Okay, hold on. I'll backtrack. A lot of people in my school really, really suffer from bad mental health because I am in a school that constantly challenges us with a whole lot of schoolwork to the point that... How do I say this? To the point that we have to stay up until 3 a.m. or even just stay up all night just to get some schoolwork done for the next day. And sometimes even staying up all night isn't enough to do all the schoolwork. And having that kind of environment for so many years now really takes a toll on your mental, so much so that a lot of people in my school have left due to mental health reasons. And I think it's not just school where things like that happen. I think it can also be applied to work environments where a lot of people are just unhappy with the place that they have in society because, you know, there are some people out there that are living their dream lives and I'm just here and life sucks and all that. And honestly, if I'm being completely honest, this is also a criticism of myself. I think we all have moments where we all look at someone else's life and say, you know, why couldn't I have their life? You know, their life seems so cool and so amazing and all that, and, you know, I'm just in this dump of whatever. But I think the reality of the matter is most of us do not choose to be happy. That's right. I'm gonna say it one more time. I think most of us do not choose to be happy. I think a lot of us react to whatever life throws at us. For example, let's say if we get rejected from a certain college and then, you know, we don't get in, then we just, you know, lose our minds and just whatever, you know, and then we say life sucks. Yeah. I think it's very... Hold on. Alright, I had to cut in between recording this video. I do not know why so many things are going wrong. Okay, so you guys know how I said there was like a first rendition of this entire video, and then now this is the second recording? I had to pause. Because, I had to pause because my parents walked into the room and told me to go back to studying when I wasn't studying. This was like my in-between break from studying, if I'm being completely honest, and this video should not take this long. I don't know why. Why? In a video where I'm talking about happiness, where it's just everything is going wrong, when I'm talking about happiness and positivity, everything is... Okay, anyways, whatever, you know what? This is a live example. Gosh, why? anyways, um, back to what I was saying about, so sorry, I'm so distracted by what just happened. Like, what the freak was that? Also, oh my gosh, crafting is finally working. In my last recording, crafting was so glitched for some reason. I couldn't craft anything. Okay, so anyways, I'm so sorry. I'm getting incredibly sidetracked. Going back. I was saying that basically, a lot of us don't pick happiness, which sounds like a really dumb thing because, who wouldn't want to be happy, you know what I mean? But I think I think a lot of people believe that they want to be happy, but their actions are very much the opposite of what they mean. Like, you could tell me that you want to be a happy person, but then the minute one thing goes wrong, you start complaining to everyone around you that, like, it was this person's fault that my day didn't go well or something like that. But if you want to be a happy person, you will see the positive in even the smallest things. Even when things don't go your way, you're going to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, because the truth is, in life, things aren't perfect all the time, and that's just reality. We just need to learn how to handle it effectively. Just, keep being positive. Not necessarily smile through the pain. I mean, like, don't just deal with it and not ask for help if you're actually struggling or anything like that. But, be positive in the sense that you are happy with where you are in life. And if you're not, then that's definitely just okay, and you can work towards what you're dreaming of. Because happiness is a thing that people think they have to work towards, but in reality, happiness is something that can be earned anytime you choose to. It's just that some people decide to put a price on happiness and decide, if this thing happens, I will be happy. But that's just, oh my gosh, why? But people think that there's a price on happiness, and, there shouldn't be a price on happiness. You should be the only one defining what makes you happy. The hardest choice in life, I feel, is being happy. I think so much of the world is just down in the dumps and gloomy right now, but I think just being a positive person, you will help make the world just a little bit brighter. I mean, me personally, I'm struggling I also struggle a lot mentally, I struggle a lot mentally as well, like a lot of my classmates, but I really do my absolute best to just stay positive and be a positive figure for the people around me, because I know a lot of other people are struggling a lot worse than I am mentally. So even if I'm struggling, I still do my best to help out. When I have time, I have life talks with people, and I try to give them advice as best as I can, because I just, I want to make a positive impact on the world in the little ways I can. Not everyone can make a big impact on the world. Well, I mean, some can, but I mean, that's not for everyone. But you can make the biggest difference in at least one person's world, and I think that's definitely something to strive for. Just being a happy person, I think, can change so much more than you believe it can. And I think that's just what the world needs right now. Just needs more happy people, more people who are willing to help others out and not just be engulfed in their own problems, because we're all struggling in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, I don't know. this was this was a really interesting topic. I honestly didn't really go into this with any plan or anything. I just wanted to talk about, you know, how can we improve ourselves? Because that's, we're never going to be perfect people. We just need to keep working towards the best version of ourselves as we can. But yeah. Happiness is a choice, people. Happiness is a choice. So choose it.